This is Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, live in the RHR studio. Good morning. From the RHR studio here in New York, this is Ray, W2RE. Hope everybody's having a great day. Let's get back on the air here, and let's operate from Maine. I will be operating the call sign Whiskey 2 Radio Echo this morning. I will not be operating the special event. I'll do that later on today. Couple things I want to talk about. Most importantly, how we can get more people on the air. I mean, that's the most important thing. Getting hams on the air. For the most part, Europe does a really good job at it. Here in the U.S., I don't hear as many young people on the air as I do in Europe. But that's about to change. So let me say hello to a few friends who've already checked in. John, Kilo Bravo 6, Oscar Victor Oscar. Andrew, Golf Zero, Golf Zulu Fox. And good morning, Roger from Sweden. Yeah, please put your call sign in. And I will make recognition of it. Good to see you, Lee. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. And Phil, Golf Zero Papa Alpha Whiskey. We have a really good following here. Live streaming. Appreciate everybody being in here. And, we try to mix it up a little bit. Today I want to talk about the youths. We have this great youth program that nobody ever talks about, because I think anytime I talk about youths and amateur radio and how to promote youths, how to get them on the air, I notice it's a trend that the old guard run for the hills. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Sometimes I think they're just embarrassed by it. How everybody talks about how we can get young people on the air, but nobody ever does anything about it. Well, that's about to change. That is about to change. We have something really cool in the works. Please promote this to your friends. Let everybody know. We are building a college, high school initiative program. As many of you know, here in the United States, some of these schools have radio stations in them. And they sit idle when the kids go home after school. And some of these young kids have taken it upon themselves to get their school to remote the stations. So how about this idea? Listen to this brilliant idea. And it's going to take a little time to build, but we have the technology. As you see, I'm sitting here in New York. I'm going to operate a station in Maine. And we do this almost every day in the wintertime. Soon enough, you're not going to see me here very often. I'm going to be back, building towers and being at the remote sites. But the most important thing for this hobby is to keep growing it and get people on the air. And that seems to be a problem for some. Everybody has their own ideas of how this hobby should move forward. I think the most important thing with this hobby is the young people. The young people, we have to listen to what they're telling us. And I could tell you right now, there's two things the young people want. They want streaming. They want streaming in a hobby because that's what they do today. They stream their gaming. They're gamers. They're streaming. So majority of these kids want streaming. I have not heard one kid yet tell me, streaming's not good for the hobby. They all want streaming. I understand it because I stream here every day. And a lot of young people watch this show. Got an email last night from a young person. Say, hey, I watch your show. I'm 17 years old. Can I join the youth program? Absolutely, you can join the youth program. The second thing is, how do we get these youths on the air? Because some of them, listen, a young person sometimes doesn't have the money to get on the air. They can't get a station. They can't get a radio. They may not. They may live in an HOA, and they can't get any antennas up. And this is the email I got last night from a young man, 17 years old. I think he was in Illinois. He said, "Hey, I'd like to get on the air HF. I've never been on HF." He goes, "I'm a general class licensee. I would really, really like to get on HF, but I live in an HOA." We're going to get him on the air. We're going to get that young person on the air. We're going to make that happen. And it's been an epic failure of these organizations that run, here in the U.S. This is something that they should have been working on for years. So anyway, we're going to take it. We're going to do it ourselves. We've been waiting, and we're going to build our own network for youths. It's going to be with colleges, and it's going to be with high schools, and anybody that wants to donate their station to the youths in amateur radio. I don't care if it's in England, I don't care if it's in Germany, and I don't care if it's in the United States. If you want to open up your station to young people in your country, and you have a flex radio, come to us. All we have to do is send you our little server. And you can open up your station and be proud to open up your station to young people. Again, let me repeat that again. This does not only have to be high schools and colleges, even though we're calling it the High School College Initiative. If you have a station, 100 watts, dipole, Yagi, I don't care what it is, and you want to promote amateur radio to the masses and get young people on the air, come to us. The only requirement we ask is that you have a flex radio. Flex radio makes it simple for us. It's very easy for us to get the flex radio up and running. Flex radio is so far advanced than anybody else, any radio manufacturers, to make this happen. And we'll get the young people on the air. And we could take it one step further. If somebody's handicapped, maybe we can do something for them as well. Right now, today, we have a network of stations that people pay. Most of these people are in HOAs. Some of them have big stations. They just like chasing DXCC. But we can get these people on the air. We can get everybody on the air. And the most important people to get on the air is the young people. So, here's where we are today. Today, we have a youth program. And we have many, many youths on the air. Some of them participate in contests. Some of them chase DX. Some of them just get on and rag you. Some of them like to do digital modes. Free of charge. We have never charged a youth person ever. Every youth person that's ever come to us is still on the network today. Some of them don't use it. They went on and did other things. Maybe they got their own station. Maybe they put a dipole in a tree, which is great. But we're a stepping stone to get the youths on the air. Like I said, last night, a youth came to me and said, "Hey, I'm in Illinois. I'm in an HOA. I've never been on HF, but I want to get on HF." And I'm going to set him up today, and he will be on HF. And the beauty about youths, it don't take long for them to learn our system. They can learn it in 5 minutes, where it takes an old man 5 days or some cases a year. These kids know how to use computers. So I really, really want to emphasize how we're getting youths on the air. They're the future. If we don't do anything for the youth, we're not going to have a hobby. Let's face it. And I see the enthusiasm out there. I feel it. Because I deal with the youths every day. I mentor them. The youths are I tell you how excited the youths are. They've created their own contest that starts Monday night. They've created their own contest. It's going to be 1 hour every Monday night. It's technically Tuesday at 0100 Zulu, so it's pretty late for you guys in Europe. But for us in the U.S., it's great. It's going to be 9 p.m. every Monday night, and it goes for 1 hour. And these youth created a contest for youths. You get more points to operate a youth, and you get even double more points if you operate a youth YL. So I think it's brilliant. Anytime these kids can get together and start banging ideas together, I'm all for it. You know, sometimes it may not work out. Sometimes it may fail. Sometimes it may not. Listen, it's all a learning curve. But just the idea that these youths are in our Slack channel banging ideas off of each other to how to promote the hobby to other youths is great. And I'm going to take it even one step further. I don't know if Connor's in here. W2RE, 17 years old. I don't know where he got the money. Maybe he sold his old equipment, but he bought a Flex radio. Forgot which model, 6400, 6600. I don't know which model Connor bought. Connor, at 17 years old, a youth, is now giving back to the youths. We're going to send him down our little server, and he's going to be able to remote his station to the other youths. How great is that? Who else today is doing that? I really, really can't emphasize enough how big this is to get the youth on the air. They watch, listen, they're in Twitch TV. They watch our videos. They learn how to operate by watching our videos. Now they're on the air with our youth initiative. Today, the youth can get access to a number of stations on our network. But it's become so big, we can no longer support the number of stations we have to the youth. We have to expand it. That's how big it's become. We cannot support the amount of youth that come in here now. So now we have to build a whole network of stations for youths. It's the way, it's the future. If we don't do what we do here, listen, I went to the ARRL many years ago, and we went to them and said, hey, we have this great idea. It went on deaf ears. And so, you know, after waiting for 6 or 7 years for the ARRL to come along and join us, because you got to remember, they're a nonprofit organization. They get donations. And they get a lot of donations for their youth program. They get a lot of donations for their youth program. We get no donations. Well, we've been offered donations, but we never accept them. So that's where we are. We got a great program. Unfortunately, the ARRL has way too much politics going on in there. I think there's a lot of good people that work at the ARRL, but there's a handful of the old guard that just don't want to give up the reins. Fortunately, it's going to hold them back. Give it 5-10 years from now, all these youths that we granted access to, who do you think they're going to support? Not only do we grant the access to the youths, if the youth is a really good operator, they're part of our multi team, just like we pulled off during the WPX contest. And listen, this is not a bashing of the ARRL. This is our own program. We're excited about it. It's unfortunate that we couldn't get anybody to come in on it. So we're alone on this. Remember this. Remote Ham Radio has its own youth program that's going to support youths in the United States. And if you have a station in another country and you want to support youths in your country, we could probably do something with you. I mean, there's certain requirements. You got to have high-speed internet. You have to have a flex radio. But we're going to be able to do something in other countries as well for youth. Listen, we don't want to get into the business of having stations in Europe and then having people remoting in and paying. It's just too complicated for us. But in the U.S., we have our own network. It works beautiful. For us to expand into Europe, it's just too complicated. But we could expand into Europe for a youth program because, listen, there's no money being exchanged. Very simple. You build we build the remote station with our server. You supply the equipment, and if you want to give back to the hobby, you open it up to youths in your country. I mean, we could do that. I mean, that's very doable. But listen, I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about this. I can't tell you how excited these kids are. We have a Slack channel. They talk in the Slack channel to all wee hours of the morning. You got to remember, they're home from school now. They want to get on the air. Some of them have dipoles in the trees. Some of them have dipoles in the attic. Some of them don't have anything. And their only means of getting on the air is our HR youth program. If you heard HH2AA on recently, Hotel 2 Alpha Alpha, 75% of the time it's the youth getting on there and putting the station on the air. They get excited when they're on the other end of a DX pileup. So I just wanted to mention this youth thing because this is much bigger than what people understand. If we can get young people on the air watching our live streaming, and I can tell you, personally, I'm not patting myself on the back. I don't want anything. I don't care about anything. But I've gotten a lot of youths by watching my live streaming to either, one, get their license, or two, learn how to operate. It's really cool to watch this all unfold. I'm more excited about our youth program than making a buck. That may sound weird. That may sound strange. But I'm more excited about the youth program than making a buck. Because to be quite honest here, this is a labor of love. Nobody gets rich here at RHR. The amount of money that we've invested on these stations, we will never recoup in our lifetime. Think about what I just said. The amount of money that we've invested in these stations, we will never recoup in a lifetime by opening up on RHR. Some people think we're not making money here. Trust me, we're paying our salaries, and we're having fun. And the youth program is just part of that. The youth program will pay more big benefits long term than making a buck. It's all about getting people on the air. It's all about getting people on the air. That's all it's always been about. When we started Remote Ham Radio, how it all started was very simple. When we went and did tower work, I can't tell you how many times I get an inquiry. Hey, I live in a condominium. I want to get on HF. What can you do for me? And my answer was always the same. You're pretty much SOL. If you live in a condominium and you want to get on HF, forget about it. Yes, you could put a little vertical, maybe mobile antenna on your deck of your condominium. But 9 out of 10 times, the homeowners association is going to come down on you. So when we were in the tower business, we got a lot of inquiries. Hey, I live in a condominium. What can you do? And this is when the light bulb came off and said, hey, we could start this remote operation with Summit, with Blueberry, with Quaker, and get the ball rolling. And that's exactly what we did. And that's where we are today. Like I said, nobody's becoming rich here doing this. It's a labor of love. The amount of money we've invested in Eastport, Jonesport, Summit, Blueberry, Jefferson, it's astronomical. The cost. People think it's like $20,000 to build a station. Yeah, put another zero at the end. It's like $200,000 to build a station today. It's not cheap. How long do you think it's going to take to recoup that $200,000 on a station? So, that's where we are. So, like I said, we don't have the capacity anymore to support the amount of youth coming in. So now we're taking it one step further. The college and high school initiative. A lot of these high schools and colleges already have stations there. They sit idle 99% of the time. And the students are now going to whoever's in charge of the station and said, hey, remote ham radio will provide us a server. And these are the things we need to do to get the station on the air after school. Now, some schools may not allow remote operations after hours. That's fine. We're not expecting every school to allow this. But we've already got a handful of schools that are on board, which is great. Then we have individual donors. One being Connor. W2RE, 17 years old, bought a Flex radio. He wants to open it up to his friends. And we're all for that. We're all for that. So that's really, really cool that we can build this network to get young people on the air. Unfortunately, like I said, we wanted somebody to come in that had money to help us, that gets donations, but did not work out. Too much politics. When you have an organization, there's way too much politics involved. That's why we're going alone. We're building a station. We're building a network of youth stations. And that's what I wanted to bring up to you today. We never get any recognition for it. Nobody ever talks about it. I almost feel like Donald Trump at times. Donald Trump always says, you guys never talk about the good things we do. You only talk about the bad things. Like the live streaming when I got hammered over it. But God forbid they talk about the youth program. So, using that as an analogy, don't take it the wrong way, please. So, anyway, I'm going to turn up the volume here, and we're going to work some DX. And thanks for being in here. This is Ray, W2RE. I'm connected to the Jonesport station. Let's turn up the volume. Oh, it's on CW. Let me find, go to upper sideband here. This looks like a pretty good frequency. 154. Hopefully the amplifier is working. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Hello, CQ, CQ20, CQ20. This is Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, QRZ20.
Canada, Norway.
Canada, Norway. Canada, Norway. Make your call.
Yeah, Roger. Golf 4, Foxtrot, Canada, Norway. Lovely signal, 519. My name is Colin, Charlie Oscar Lima, India, November. And I'm in southwest England. G4 Fox, Charlie, Norway, over.
Okay, Golf 4, Fox, Charlie, Norway. Very good. Good to see you in here, Colin. You're 5 and 9, 59 in the state of Maine. My name is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee.
Yeah, Roger, Ray. Many thanks for coming back to the call. Wish you all the very best. I'm just getting the
hello, Dave.
M60TL.
Ruben.
In about 30 minutes. So
Arth. Golf 6, November Radio Kilo.
Doing what it's supposed to do. So, thank you for the contact. And,
Yankee Charlie 5, Papa Whiskey India.
G4 Fox, Charlie, Norway, 73.
Okay, very good, Colin. Good luck on your special event station. You're sounding great. Just a little bit off frequency, just to let you know. I'm on 154. You seem to be off just a slight bit. 73, take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, okay. Apologies for that. You're sending off to me as well, so it's obviously my problem. Okay, cheers. Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks for calling in, 73. QRX, one moment. Okay, let me just say hello. There's so many people in here. So let me say hello to Ethan, 17 years old. Good to see you in here, Ethan. Maybe we can work on something there in Europe for you. Hey, Dave. Mike 6 Echo Tango Lima. We got Ruben from Brazil. Thanks for being in here. We got Arth Goff 6 November Radio Kilo. We got MHD, Yankee Charlie 5 Papa Whiskey India. We got Peter Brown. Good morning. We got Didier here from Paris. Good to see you. Hey ho. Yep. Listen. We can convince young people to get on the air. They just don't know about ham radio. The live streaming has been fantastic. Hey Phil. Hey Joel. We got Mauricio. We got Karen. Karen. Yep. You need to get your license. No doubt about it. Maybe we can work on that with you. Hello, Brian. 2 Mike 0 Yankee Indy Oscar. Great to see you in here. We got George Dolan. Yes, we're expecting some more snow tonight in the Catskills. They're talking 3 to 6 inches of snow tonight. Never stops snowing up there. Mr. Shepard, good to see you in here. Delta Juliet 4, Mike X-Ray. Sven, good to see you. Yeah, YouTube's been having problems. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Keith. Kilo Japan 4, Delta Fox Papa. Fede, good morning. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Steve. Mike 0, Echo Bravo Japan. QRZ, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Good morning. Mexico Italy 5, America Foxtrot Kilo, over.
Good morning, Mr. Shepard. Golf 1, Italy, Zulu, Quebec. 59 plus, over.
Yeah, you're 5 and 9 plus 20. You're only just plus 20. Lovely signal, Ray. Been watching you going on about the youth. Yeah, it's great what you do. You should get recognition for what you do, buddy. And the likes of Connor and all the other young lads, well, what can you say about Connor? Fantastic. It's a pleasure to work the guys, especially out in Curacao.
Yep, Roger, Tom. Yep. Connor is he's a leader. There's no doubt about it. Young man, 17 years old. He said to us, hey, I'm going to get a flex radio. I want to be able to remote it and add it to the youth network. And we said, absolutely. Connor's come up big time. And I'm glad he's taken a step forward. It's fantastic. And the youth network is going to be an incredible thing. I think it's just going to be amazing. Anyway, you're sounding good, Tom. You're 5'9 plus 20. Hope everything's well over there in the United Kingdom. Golf 1, Italy, Zulu, Quebec. By the way, Harper, I heard you. I'll get right back to you, Harper. Golf 1, Italy, Zulu, Quebec. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Okay, and say hi to Harper for me. I don't think I'll hear Harper. He's a good mate of mine. So say hi to Harper when you get him, Ray. Yeah, all's good over here. 13:26 in the afternoon. It's a T-shirt and a pair of shorts. And, well, it'll frighten everybody away before Dave says anything. But, yeah, a gorgeous sunny afternoon, Ray. A window's open and the shack door open. Absolutely beautiful. Been out and done the grocery shopping. But, yeah, getting back to the serious side of it, Ray, you don't get the recognition you do, buddy, you deserve. And you're doing a great job. And, yep, Connor, what a top boy he is. I really enjoy talking to Connor. And if he's on anywhere, I'll try and find him. It's great, mate. And that's what this hobby needs. This hobby will die without the youth input. At the end of the day, Ray, this hobby will die unless we get the young blood in here. And we need young blood in the hobby. So what better way to promote the hobby than what you're doing, buddy? I'm not going to go ranting on any case, but yeah, we've got a station over here local to me today. It's a VE Day station. It's a special event, a GB9 Victor Echo, Golf Bravo 9 Victor Echo. I'll let them know where you are, Ray, and I'll give you a shout. They're only running about 20 watts, but they surely would love to work the States on their special event call sign, Curacao.
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, look forward to working the special event. As you know, I've been doing a special event from Schoharie County in Summit. But today I decided to get on with my call sign here and operate some of my friends in Europe that I haven't done recently with the W2RE call sign. Absolutely fantastic, Tom. Yeah, no, we're not looking for the recognition, but it is amazing how I notice the amateur radios here in the United States, how they run for the hills when the word youth is mentioned. It's almost like I sense the feeling that they were embarrassed that they haven't done anything. That's the sense I get. I may be wrong, but sometimes I get the feeling like they're either afraid of the youths, or intimidated by the youths, or they're just embarrassed. But that's all about to change, Tom. We're going to do our best to get the young people on the air, and we're doing that now. We're getting young people on the air. They're contesting, and they love the live streaming. They love to watch the live streaming. There's no doubt about it, Tom. Good to hear you. Say hello to Joe. Be safe, be well, and stay home. Golf 1, Italy, Zulu, Quebec. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. You're doing a great job, buddy, and you do need recognition. A big thanks for everybody what you do over here, especially working all the low power stations in the UK.
Yep.
That's absolutely brilliant, Ray. And you've got lots of people that watch it and they love what you're doing over here. And some of those guys, the low power stations, the novice licenses, you're their first contact into the States. And to get your first contact across the pond's a big thing, Ray. So keep it up. Yeah, I'll give you a shout when the lads are around, Ray. I'll get the lads to come down here and I'll call back in and I'll see if you can work them. That'd be great if you wouldn't mind. Okay, Ray, have a great day. I'm glad Laurie's doing well and everybody's good. Your side, me and Joe are doing great, buddy, and a pleasure to hear you. And when you speak to Harper, tell him I said hi. Cheers and beers, Ray. God bless you. God bless America. Thank you.
Yeah, very good, Tom. I think he watches live, so I think he heard that. Very good, fantastic. Good to get you in the log here, Tom. Always a pleasure to get you in the log. And yes, we're very excited about the young people in amateur radio. We're a big promoter about getting young people on the air. For a matter of fact, 2 of our youths are going to be on the air this weekend in a contest. They're doing a multi-single together. Good to hear you. And I will say hello to Harper for you. Golf 1, Italy, Zulu, Quebec. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. 7-3. Bye-bye.
7-3, Ray. Always a pleasure and honor. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thanks for calling in. Fetty, I heard you in there, Fetty. Just stand by 1 second. Mike Italy 5, Alpha Fox Kilo, I think it is. Hey, Harper, 59 plus 20, maybe 30 over. Go ahead.
Okay there, Ray. W2RE Echo from MI5 AFK returning. You're a big signal here, but 30 over 9 here. I'm getting a noise this morning here. Tom's not too strong. I'm not actually hearing Tom here over the noise here. But pass the regards over to Tom. He's a good lad there. I would usually talk to him maybe in the mornings when we're both talking to Australia and so on, long path there. So pass all the best on there, Ray, as well there, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, Tom, if you're listening, Harper says hello. So, yeah, it's a short path for you guys, so I understand be difficult to work each other. Well, Harper, hope everything's well there in Northern Ireland. We're heading to Maine next week. We're going to get out and start doing some antenna work. We're going to get ready for the WPXCW contest. We got some antennas to put up. And we got some more stuff to add into the station so we can do multi during the contest. Everything's great on this end, Harper. The weather hasn't been too good. We're expecting 3 to 6 inches of snow tonight in the Catskill Mountains, which is just amazing for this time of the year. It's been very cold spring here in New York. So nobody's talking about global warming. At least I haven't heard anybody talking about it this spring here. Good to hear you, Harper. Be well, be safe, and, of course, stay home. Mike India 5, Alpha Fox Kilo, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Oscar Baker, Echo, right?
Whiskey 2 Radio Echo from Mike Italy 5, America Fox Kilo returning. Super job, Ray. And I think the WX here for the UK is changing, I think, maybe tomorrow, so it's getting a little bit colder, I think, for next week there. So the weather's been pretty good here. Perfect weather here. The temperature is just over 18 degrees here at the present time there, so we'll head back out again shortly there. Ray, 20 to 30 over 9. Beautiful signal as usual there. Armchair copy. 7-3 from Belfast, Northern Ireland, or Ballyclare. Actually had Ballyclare, but
Ballyclare.
nobody knows where Ballyclare is, so I just say outside Belfast. 7-3, Ray. Thanks for the call. Stay safe, stay well. W2 Radio Echo, MI5AFK BQRT. Bye-bye.
Okay, fantastic, Harper. Good to hear you. 30 over, incredible signal. Like a local. And good to work you. Des, I hear you in there. Let me get Fede first. Italy Zulu 1 Echo Papa Mike. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. How copy, Fede? Go ahead.
Absolutely, yes, Ray. Very good morning to you. This is India Zulu 1 Echo Papa Mexico returning. Thanks a lot for listening to me also today. You are my daily meeting on HF. Actually, I'm not remote, I'm local operating my station, but not usually 7851, but 77000. And 20 dB over 9 your signal today is very good. This is the final of the first week outside outside the lockdown in Italy, in Turin. So the numbers are good. The people will be safe at the moment, and we hope that the number don't decreasing in a bad direction in the next days. So since tomorrow morning I will start my weekend, but this weekend is different to the others, to the previous, because I can decide to work in local with a vertical multiband,
Take
or
care,
in
Karen.
remote with my station with the 3 element and the 70 at 51. So I will listen, I will try, and for sure I will listen to you also tomorrow and after tomorrow. Ray, thanks a lot today also for take to my call. 73, stay safe, and many thanks for your service to the amateur world. 73 W2 Radio Echo from Indy Zulu 1 Echo Papa Mexico. Over.
Yes, very good, Fede. Very good. I enjoy talking to you, my friend, and thank you very much for all the support. Really appreciate it, and I'm very, very happy to hear my friends in Italy getting back to work and opening up the country. That is absolutely fantastic. I know it's been very difficult times over the last couple months, and it's been a great pleasure to make you as a new friend during the coronavirus. I've made many, many new friends over the past 2 months, maybe longer, since I've been live streaming. I can't tell you how many friends I have made, but it's been many. Thank you very much. As always, be safe, be well, stay home, and great to hear you, Fede. Italy Zulu 1 Echo Papa Mike, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo 73. Bye-bye.
73 to you, Ray. Stay home. Ciao.
Ciao, thanks. Golf 4 Oscar Baker. How copy, Des? Over?
Yeah, very good, Ray. 59 plus. You're the only US signal I hear. The band is very quiet. Not too much happening today. I am barefoot. No amplifier right now. It's very warm here. It's about 73 degrees outside. Very, very hot day today. So we've been out in the yard there, and not much to do. Nowhere really to go. The Prime Minister is going to make a statement on Sunday as to some kind of, they sent out rather a confusing message, and as a result of that, there's far more vehicles out there on the street. People have, I kind of misinterpreted what's going to be said. There's been certain people have said all this, all that, and people have felt that the restrictions are going to be lifted quite a bit, but I think they're going to be lifted, but not an awful lot, you know. The virus has not gone away. W2RE G4OBB, over.
Yeah, very good, Des. Well, that's good that at least they're talking about it. Here in New York, I don't foresee anything happening here anytime soon. It's just a complete mess in this state. And you know what? I may have to leave. I may have to leave the state because this state, they're going to kill us on taxes. How are they going to make up all this revenue? I'm saying to myself, how are they going to make up all this lost revenue? I already pay high enough property tax, which is the highest in the United States. New York State is the highest property taxes in the USA. Now they haven't been getting any income tax, sales tax. The governor's crying he has no money, and we're not opening anytime soon here. There's no way. Just by the way he's talking, so it's been a complete mess here. And I think the rest of the United States, outside of the New York City metropolitan area, can open up. There ain't many cases outside of New York, except a couple hot spots here and there in some big cities. So we'll see how it is all transpired, Des. But we're gonna get killed on taxes here in New York. You know, a lot of people leave New York. They don't live here. Once they retire, they get out of here because the taxes are so high. So I get a feeling it's going to get pretty ugly here to make up this revenue. You're sounding great as always, Des. Even barefoot, you're 59. Beautiful audio, beautiful signal. And I hope everything works out for you guys over there in the UK. Back to you for the final. Golf 4, Oscar Baker, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Yeah. Well, sounds like you're going to have an exodus. Sounds like you'll have an exodus from New York if that kind of situation carries on. You know, here we don't get any choice. Taxes will go up, but it'll be a nationwide thing, and wherever you go here, if you're working, you can't escape it. So you either stay here and pay the taxes, or you leave the country and go someplace else. You know, it's the way it is. But what they have discovered is that black people have been disproportionately affected by this virus. And they don't know whether that's because a lot of the black people work in healthcare or whether it's something genetic. I don't know if the same thing is true in the US, but here the black people have suffered much more than the white folks, so it's a bit of a mystery. 73 Ray, we'll see you next time. G4OBB, you're sounding $1 million. Ciao.
Yeah, very good, Des. Yeah, same problem here in the U.S. Yes, most of the effects are from the healthcare workers getting infected, and most of them are minorities in the healthcare field. A lot of these CNAs, certified nurses assistants and nurses aides, and are mostly minorities. When you get to the nurses, the higher degree, it's more of a mix. But yes, it's the same situation here, Des. And you know, high blood pressure is known to be a factor. So anyway, good to hear you, Des. Be safe, be well, and we'll catch up with you later. Golf 4, Oscar Baker, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
I support everything you do. You're sounding just great here, and what you do for the ham radio community is just wonderful, Ray. Just wonderful. 73, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Always a pleasure to work you, Des. 73, take care. QRX, one moment. Okay, let me just say hello to a bunch of people that checked in here. Thanks for everybody checking in. Really appreciate it. Hey, Paul. Good to see you. Oh, you competed in WRTC. I competed in 2014 in Boston. Okay, that's great. What is your call sign, Paul? Oh, anyway, is it Whiskey Papa 3 Tango Tango? Hey, Bob, good morning. We got Keith, Kilo Japan 4 Delta Fox Papa, Hope I don't lose my frequency. Mike Zero Echo Bravo Japan. I'm going quick here. We got Karen just left. We got Willie. We got Tomaslav. 9 Alpha 9 Tango. Good to see you in here. Jeff Powell. Kilo Mike 4. Queen Bravo Charlie. James Hunter. Mike India 7. Whiskey. Yankee Whiskey Hotel. Oscar Echo 3. Charlie Fox Charlie. And Jeff Powell. Okay, here we go. Check in. Give me your call sign. QRZ. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
9 Alpha 5, Mike X.
Okay, 9 Alpha 5, Mike X-Ray. 9 Alpha 5, Mike X-Ray. 5-9, over.
QSL Ray, thanks from the 5-9. You're 5-9 plus 20 here. Big signal into Croatia, QSL.
QSL. Are you guys able to rotate that tower now, Sven? Go ahead.
Yes, QSL rotator is working again. So tower is fully rotatable now, but we are still waiting on the amplifier tube, QSL.
Yeah, Roger. Very good, Sven. Well, you're sounding great, even barefoot. You're 5-9, 59 here into the state of Maine this morning. QSL. Hey, Steve. Whiskey Alpha 2, Charlie Oscar, Japan.
QSL Ray, I just watched on a live stream a bit for the last 15 to 20 minutes and just wanted to say hello here on the air. Many people calling you. Don't want to hold you up. Cemeteries and take care.
Okay, very good, Sven. Look forward to getting the 9 Alpha station on the air here remote to the masses. And good to see you, Sven. 9 Alpha 5, Mike X-Ray. By the way, get your U.S. call sign, Sven. Get to your U.S. call sign. Because that's going to open up a lot of doors for you to get on the U.S. remote. Go ahead.
Okay, QSL. Yeah, my dad has a U.S. call sign, and he also told me that I have to make one. And yeah, here in Germany there are many stations where you can do the U.S. call sign, QSL.
Well, right now you can do it. Now they're allowing remote testing. So just to keep that into the back of your head, there's remote testing for the FCC license now. So if you need to take the test, there's a way of doing it now. QSL?
Okay, yeah, QSL. Yeah, I will look, and yeah, maybe I'll we'll see, and maybe I get the license soon. Send me trees.
Okay, very good, Sven. Yeah, and then we could put you into the youth Slack channel. Very good. Take care. 9 America 5, Mexico X-Ray. From Whiskey 2 Radio Echo 7-3. Bye-bye.
2 Echo 0, Victor Alpha Foxtrot.
2 Echo 0, Victor Alpha Fox, 5-9 plus 20. Big signal.
Nice to meet you, Raymond. I was just passing through the bands and happened to come across your signal. You're 5-9 plus 20 over here in the county of Cornwall in UK. Lovely signal, lovely audio. Received?
Okay, very good. Yep, you're very strong here. 5-9 to 20 over. I'm running 5 over 5 over 5, running 1 kilowatt, sitting on the coast of Maine. And my name, you got my name already. Thanks for calling in. Hope you're having a good day. QSL?
Yes, 2E0 Victor Alpha Foxtrot, Whiskey 2 Romeo Echo. Yes, great to meet you, Raymond. Name here is John, and hope to meet you again sometime. 7-3s and stay safe.
Okay, John, thanks for calling in. Really appreciate it. And be safe, be well, stay home. Golf 0, Papa Alpha Whiskey. Hey, Phil, 59, over.
All received, 2E0 Victor Alpha Foxtrot, Whiskey 2 Romeo Echo, 7-3s, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I think we need to generate a letter to our
Japan.
and get them interested in this as well. And there's a lot of schools here that have radio equipment, and I'm sure the kids would be loving it. They would absolutely love it. So I think I'm going to generate a little letter, Ray. I'm glad everybody's safe back there, Laurie and everything. It's just a horrible thing, but we're getting there. We're getting there, I think. Just glad I'm retired. Anyway, nice seeing you, Ray. W2RE, G0PAW, over.
Yeah, very good, Phil. Yeah, I think it's great. I think if we can pull this off, I think, well, I know we can pull it off. To what degree, I have no idea. You know, we're kind of limited on time and resources, but I think we can pull this off where we can get many, many stations in high schools and colleges. Listen, they're already there. Schools already have internet. Schools have really good internet. And, you know, if the station's already there, it's very easy just to pop a server in there and get it all up and running. Even if it's a dipole, in most cases they have small Yagis on the rooftop. So I'm all for it. I think we're going in the right direction here. And it's definitely the future, Phil. There's no doubt in my mind. So it's great to hear you. Thanks for calling in. Always a pleasure. Golf Zero, Papa Alpha Whiskey, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Be safe, be well, stay home. Back to you for the final.
Yeah, thanks, Ray. W2RE, G0PAW. Thanks for giving me a like on the hedgehog house.
Oh, yeah.
You saw it on Facebook, I think. Anyway, we're all having some fun here. 73s, Ray, all the very best to you and yours. W2RE, G0PAW, 73s.
73, Phil. And yes, I like that an awful lot. And thanks for being friends on Facebook. Great pleasure. Made a lot of friends over the years from Facebook. Anyway, 73, take care. This is Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, QRZ.
Mike Zero Echo Bravo Japan. Mike Zero Echo Bravo Japan.
Mike Zero Echo Bravo Japan. Good morning, 59 plus. Over. I should know that name.
Ray, also 59 plus. Hope you're well, my friend. Very nice talk about the youth program, my man. Very, very good indeed, my friend. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. Refresh me on the name. I should know it by now, but I apologize.
Yeah, the name is Steve. Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo.
Okay, very good, Steve. Yes, we're very excited about the youth program. I think it's going to be great. We're very excited here to get the ball rolling. We already got a great youth program already, but expanding it to high schools and colleges is going to be epic. And we tried to get others involved, and it fell on deaf ears. So we're going to do it alone. So anyway, you're sounding great. 59 plus QSL.
Doublet this morning, the doublet and 400 watts there. You take care, Ray. Speak to you soon again. W2RE, always a pleasure, Ray. Nice to work you on 80 metres as well, I think. I did before. I worked you on 40 metres the other night as well. 0EBJ, all the best, Ray.
Always a pleasure, Steve. Take care, be safe, stay home, my friend. QRZ, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Is that you, Rep A? Okay, Rep A in the Mobile. Very good. Oscar Hotel 9, Echo November Alpha. You're 5-5, 55, Rep A. QSL? Hey, Case. Good morning, Mark. Good to see you in here. Rep A's all happy. Nanuka. Nanuka. Very good, Rep A. Oscar Hotel 9, Echo November Alpha. Good to get you in the log here. It's amazing that I can hear you with the 100 watts there. Rep A, be safe, my friend, up there in Lapland near the Arctic Circle. Always a great pleasure to get you in the log, my friend. Great to be friends with you. Oscar Hotel 9, Echo November Alpha, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, Nanuka. Chow Chow, thanks. QRZ, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. The Tango Victor QRP, what is your call? Okay, Mike 6, Lima Tango Victor QRP Portable. Good to hear you with the 10 watts. You're 5 and 5. Actually, 5 and 7. 5 and 7. Go ahead. Roger on the 5 whiskeys. Very good, very good. What is your antenna? Yeah, Roger, Roger. Very good. How often do you get to work the United States with that setup? Go ahead.
This is about the third time I think I've actually managed to do it. Thank you very much.
Okay, first time with that setup across the pond. Fantastic. 5 watts with, I think you said, the buddy pole. Mike 6, Lima Tango Victor. Thanks for calling in. 73. Take care.
73, my friend. I'll catch you on YouTube later. The person is Nigel, November India, Echo Lima. Thank you very much.
Okay, Nigel, very good. It's 55 minutes. 55 minutes into the video, so you'll see the contact. Good to get you in the log here with your 5 watts under the foundation license in the UK. 7-3, take care. QRZ, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Mike 1, Delta Golf Whiskey.
Mike 1, Delta Golf Whiskey, good to hear you. You're 5 and 9 into the state of Maine, over. Hey, Ian.
Yeah, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Mike 1, Delta Golf Whiskey returning you all beautiful, solid 5-9 signal to the northeast part of England. QSL?
QSL, what is your name? Your name?
Yeah, sorry, the name is Mick, like Mike, India, Charlie, Kilo. Mick, yourself?
Okay, very good, Mick. My name is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee. I'm operating remote. I'm physically in New York. The transmitter's in Maine. I'm running 5 over 5 over 5, running 1 kilowatt. Go ahead.
Yeah, very beautiful signal there. No problem at all. A very, very solid contact. Strongest signal on the band on 20 meters at this side.
QSL, yeah, conditions aren't the greatest. Signals are not very strong. I'm not surprised that you're not hearing much from the UK at this time of the day. 73, be safe, be well, stay home.
Yeah, 73 is my friend. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Okay, 73. Let me just see if there's any other 10-watt stations in the United Kingdom. Any other mic number 3s, mic number 6s, or mic number 7s? Mic 3, mic 6, or mic 7? Make your call.
Bravo, Victor Echo, Golf Bravo, 75, Bravo, Victor Echo.
Okay, QRX, 1 moment. Everybody stand by 1 moment. Is there any Mexico 3s, Mexico 6s, or Mexico 7s foundation license out of the UK? Make your call.
M6DVF.
Okay, Mike 6, give it to me phonetically.
Mike 6, Delta, Victor, Foxtrot.
Okay, Mike 6, Delta, Victor, Fox. Very strong with 10 watts. You're 5 and 9, over.
Yeah, you're coming across here, booming across here into the UK.
Okay, what is your name? Your name?
Keith, Kilo, Echo, India, Tango, Hotel.
Okay, very good, Keith. What is your antenna? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a cobweb.
Okay, very good, Keith. Cobweb, 10 watts. How often do you get into the United States with that setup? Go ahead.
You're the first one with this aerial, QSL.
Very good, Keith. Fantastic. Great to get you in the log with the setup for the first QSO. Fantastic. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you for coming back to my call.
Okay, thanks for calling in. 73 from the United States. Any other mic number 3, mic number 6, mic number 7 on frequency? Make your call. Okay, Mike Italy 6, Fox Alpha United 5 and 7.
Roger, you're flying This is 30 plus. Back to the city of Londonderry. 6 kilometers east of Londonderry. Circle here is William, over.
Okay, very good, William. Is it Mike Italy 6, Fox Alpha United?
Roger, roger, that's correct, QSL.
Okay, very good, William. What is your antenna system? Go ahead.
Roger, antenna is a Hustler, and the TXRX is Yaesu 857 NCOR.
Roger, Roger. Very good on the Hustler antenna in the 10 watts. Very good. How often do you get to the United States with that setup? Go ahead.
Roger, you are my first contact at the USA, over.
Roger on the first contact to the USA. That is absolutely fantastic. You're about to I'm going to guess maybe the 300th UK station in the past couple months for the first contact to the USA. Appreciate you getting it in the log, QSL. There's the radar out of Russia. 73, thanks. That's fantastic. That makes my day when I get, that's 2 stations for the first QSO to the United States. Is there any other mic number 3s, mic number 6s, or mic number 7s? Foundation licensed operators on frequency. Make your call.
Mike 7, Radio Sierra Bravo.
Okay, Mike 7, Radio Sugar Bravo through the radar out of Russia. You're 5 and 9. Over. Okay, yeah, my call sign is Whiskey 2 Romeo Echo. QSL? Okay, very good, very good. Mike 7, Radio Sugar Bravo. Thanks for calling in. 73. QRZ, any other mic number 3s, mic number 6s, or mic number 7s? The mic number 6, November Delta Quebec. Booming, 59. Over.
Mike 6, yes, 5-9, but fade in, over.
Oh, yeah, Roger, Roger. You're very strong. What is your antenna and how much power are you running? Go ahead.
Mike 6, 10 watt, and I'm pointing a dipole straight at you, over.
Yeah, sounding fantastic. With that kind of signal, you must get into the U.S. quite often. Go ahead.
Mike 6, recently, last 2 or 3 days has been good, but up till then, not very good, over.
Yeah, very good. Well, good to get you in the log here in Maine. You're 59 plus, very strong, beautiful audio. What is the name?
My name is Steve. I'm calling you from Luton, which is about 20 miles north of London, over.
Okay, Steve, north of London. Good to get you in the log. Mike 6, November Delta, Quebec. Great pleasure to get you. 73. Is there any other stations in the United Kingdom running under the Foundation license Mike 3, Mike 6, or Mike 7? Make your call.
Mike 7, Whiskey Ocean Bravo. Mike 7, Whiskey Ocean Bravo.
Hey, Paul, good to hear you. Mike 7, Whiskey Oscar Bravo. You're very strong today. 5 and 9. Over. Yeah, okay, very good, Paul. What is your friend's call sign?
Good question. I'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah, okay, very good, very good. Yeah, all of a sudden, I got this radar. The radar coming out of Russia. I think it's out of Russia. At least that's what I'm told. It's starting to be annoying here. Anyway, Paul, good to hear you. Mike 7, Whiskey Oscar Bravo, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, 7-3. Okay, thanks. Is there any other stations in the United Kingdom? Mike 3, Mike 6, or Mike 7? Make your call. Again? Yeah, I got some QRM. Make your call sign again. Go ahead. Okay, sorry. I got radar and I have QRM. Try your call sign one more time. Maybe I'll get lucky. Go ahead. Something Golf Kilo again? Okay, sorry about that. We'll try back in a few moments once this radar and QRM disappears. QRZ, anybody, anywhere. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Hey, Phil, good to hear you. 2 Echo 0, Zulu Delta X-Ray, 5 and 9.
You're also 5 and 9, Ray. Very, very quiet on the bands this afternoon, over.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Are you hearing the radar? Are you hearing the radar on frequency over there in Europe?
Yeah, I'm getting some interference. I'm not sure where it's from. It's very noisy. Yeah, just waiting for the contest to start at 15:30, Ray, over.
Yeah, okay, very good, very good. Well, good luck in the contest. You're sounding absolutely fantastic. So you're sounding great. 2 Echo 0, Zulu Delta X-Ray, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Yeah, W2RE, 2078.
Mexico United, QRP station, QRP calling.
Okay, Phil, take care, 73. Is there any other, we'll catch you later. Is there any Mike 6s? Mike 6s on frequency, go ahead.
Mexico number 3, QRP station.
Okay, the Mike 3 QRP station, go ahead.
Okay, Ray, I spoke to you a few weeks ago. I spoke to you a couple of days ago. It's Mike 3, Oscar Mike, uniform, QRP, over.
Okay, Mike 3, Oscar Mike, uniform, QRP, very good. You're 5 and 9, very strong, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, no problems. I'm just running 10 watts here. Just running 10 watts. I've changed my antenna. I'm on a dipole, an inverted V dipole. 12 meters above the ground in it. Excuse me. 12 meters above the ground. They're just running the Mark 5 field, over.
Yeah, Roger, 10 watts in the inverted V dipole, very good. How often do you get across the pond with that antenna? Go ahead.
It's a new antenna. I only put it up yesterday. The last antenna I was operating was a vertical
Guess that radar
antenna,
will go away.
But the last time I got a
I'll listen for your wife, Mark.
10 years ago, over.
Yeah, Roger, very good. Mike 3, Oscar Mike United. Well, I think that's a winner for you. You're as loud as any of the Mike 3s, Mike 6s, or Mike 7s I heard, so it's working well. QSL?
Yeah, okay there, Ray. Yeah, no problems. And this transceiver I'm using, I only switched it on a couple of weeks ago. It's been tracking the spare room for 11 years, over.
Yeah, well, it's working really, really well for you. All right, thanks for calling in. Mike 3, Oscar Mike United, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 7-3. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, Mike 3, You've made my day. I'm going to get the lawnmower out now. I'm going to cut the lawn. Best 73. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye, 73. Thanks. Is there a Mike 6 YL on frequency? Make your call. The Mike 6, the YL station, Mike 6 again? Mike 6, Yankee Golf Lima. Good to hear you. 5 and 7, 57. Okay, very good. What is your name? Your name? I should know it.
My name is Georgina.
I know. I already knew that. Very good, Georgina. Very good. Very good. Say hello to Mark for me. Mike 6, Yankee Golf Lima, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Thanks very much. Good to hear so you can hear me. 73.
7388. Be well. Stay safe. Stay home. Mike 6, Yankee Golf Lima, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Bye-bye. That was great, Mark.
Golf number 3, Tango.
Any other Mike number 3s, Mike number 6s, or Mike number 7s?
I could give you a Golf Mike 1 if that's any good.
So, Mark, I know you're over there in the United Kingdom, and Mark's a really good contester. Mike 0 Delta X-Ray Radio. And that was his wife that just called me. Mark, I work so many Mike 3s, Mike 6s, and Mike 7s. I'm not kidding, because people that watch the video know. I'm not kidding. I probably worked 300 Mike 3s, Mike 6s, or Mike 7s for the first QSO across the pond. You guys are doing really well with that licensing program over there. And I'm glad to be over 300 first QSOs across the pond. For a matter of fact, when I operated the ARRL DX contest, I had so many Mike 3s, Mike 6s, and Mike 7s called. My number one country in my log was the United Kingdom. That was a first. It's always been Germany. And then Italy was always a close second. England was number one. The English are really getting on the air. Their licensing program is working. I hope the FCC takes notice. This radar is really killing me. I might have to find another frequency. Okay, this radar is really killing me here stateside. I'm going to look for another frequency. Stand by. Okay, it's wiping out the whole band. So above 180, Okay, above 180. Looks like the band is really noisy with this radar. And I've been on for an hour. That's about as much as I want to operate here in live stream. I do appreciate everybody checking in. Keep in mind about our youth program. Again, I'll just recap before I check out of here. We have decided to go alone. We tried to get others to come in with us, especially the organization here in the U.S. We reached out to them. We told them our idea, and they never got back to us. So, colleges and high schools. We're creating a youth program with colleges and high schools called the College High School Initiative. We already got a couple schools already signed up. We're going to send them servers. We also have Connor, Whiskey 4 Italy Papa Charlie. He's going to be one of the first youth stations that a youth. It's great. Youth giving back to a youth. His station's going to be on the network with his new Flex Radio. Thank you, Flex Radio. And this is great. So keep an eye on the RHR Youth Initiative, college and high schools. If anything, we're going to get the youth involved in amateur radio between live streaming and our youth initiative. Stay tuned. It's going to be epic. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be big. I hope the contest committees pay attention. The youths want live streaming. They want it in contesting. Too bad for the old guys that don't want it. The youth are the future. So keep that in mind when you make your ruling if live streaming should be allowed or not. And with that, I'll be back later. Everybody have a great day. The radar was just too much for me to keep transmitting. It's a problem for us. We really need to know where this radar is coming from. It just wiped out the whole bottom of the band. From 150 to 180, I couldn't hear a thing. Well, I did hear some mic 3s and mic 6s through it, but it became annoying. Anyway,